UFC 314 Miami. Let's get right into it. These are the fights that I am looking forward to the most. To start off, Jim Miller versus Chase Hooper. That's going to be a fun one. Specifically because I think Chase Hooper is going to knock that ass out. It's going to be a highlight on his highlight reel and another win on his record, to be quite frank. So, not much to say on that one. I just really think Chase Hooper's got that guy, especially in this fight. Up and coming prospect. All the odds are in his favor. Up next, Dan Ige versus Sean Woodson. Look, guys. Dan Ige, I love that guy, bro. Honestly, I really do. He saved that card against Diego Lopez. I don't know if you guys remember, but he actually came in as a last-minute replacement and absolutely stole the show. Sure, he lost, but that was a graceful L. I will tell you why. Because I don't even remember who the hell Diego Lopez was supposed to fight, bro. That's how good he saved that card. My boy Sean Woodson, he looked like a cockroach. However, cockroaches are very hard to kill. I don't know if you guys have ever had to kill one. They're impossible to kill. Even some you can spray with right or whatever the fuck it's called, and still, like, these motherfuckers don't die. What the fuck is going on here, right? So that's Sean Woodson. And anytime I've ever seen a Sean Woodson fight, he wins, like, point blank. So as much as I love Danny Ige, and he's that guy, and he's just a fan favorite, I'm going to have to go for Sean Woodson. By TKO, I want to say. But don't quote me. Guys, look at the channel name. I'm the biggest hater. And I also have the worst takes, so don't believe anything I say, all right? Next, we got Kirillov versus Dominic Reyes. And I'm going to tell you guys something. Dominic Reyes beat John Jones, like, straight up. No denying it. Whatever, y'all can fight in the comments. But, bro, if you haven't seen Dominic Reyes versus John Jones, I suggest that after this video, you guys go look it up. Because you're going to be like, what the freak happened here? It looked kind of close. But I've seen this fight like 10 times, bro. I think Dominic Reyes beat him in every aspect. He was hurting John pretty bad, bro. And he definitely took some, I don't want to say years off his career, but he took some months off of John Jones' career for sure. Maybe that's why he's ducking Aspinall. But that's a different story, different topic, different time. We're talking about Miami right now. Next, it's going to be Yair Rodriguez versus Patricio Pitbull. Look, here, I want to be like DJ so bad. I want to be like Demetrius Johnson, Mighty Mouse. I want to go for like the Mexican guys all the time. But Yair has let me down so many times. It's just like, bro, I don't know, bro. Anytime I put him on my parlay, never works out. I don't think I've ever seen him win. Besides that one time he threw that crazy freaking elbow. You know what I mean? That was a crazy elbow. Patricio Pitbull. I won't say Patricia, not Patricia. Patricio Pitbull. He's coming from a different organization. This is going to be his first fight in the UFC. And I think he's going to kill it. And I don't know if y'all been on the UFC website, but he kind of looks like a locked character right now. They got no picture of him. Imagine they would have put Pitbull, like the singer, or Pitbull the boxer. That would have been crazy. That'd been fucking funny. Low key. Or maybe just funny to me. I don't know. Up next, we got Bryce Mitchell versus Gene Silva. Bryce Adolf Mitchell. I can't say the last name because I'm sure YouTube would ban me instantly on my first video, and I don't want that. I am trying to... Oh, for those of you who don't know, I'm actually in my grandma's basement. I'm trapped here, actually. She said I can't get out until I get 100,000 subscribers, and right now I'm probably like at 5, hopefully. But yeah, so subscribe so then my grandma can let me out my basement. Until then, she says I have to make UFC videos. I don't know. I don't make the rules. That's what she said. Anyways, Bryce Mitchell versus Gene Silva. Gene Silva's been acting a little wild on the mic, and I love it. You know, I always say I feel like these UFC fighters like should have watched WWE growing up a little bit more, because it's so much more fun when they're like, you know, when they're good on the mic. When someone's good on the mic, bro, it's like, damn, you selling me the fight, bro. I want to watch this. You know what I mean? Y'all go look up old clips of The Rock or Stone Cold. Like, that's the type of smack talk you have to have, right? That's what McGregor has. Tuporia has it. DDP has it. You gotta talk that smack, bro. It's fun. It makes it fun for everyone. However, yeah, Bryce Mitchell did look like he was gonna cry on stage, so that's why I kind of want to go for Bryce Mitchell. He's also my brother in Christ. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um, Gene Silva's a fighting nerd. However, Gene Silva, if you high five one more, hey, honestly, Bet Online, Bovada, Price Picks right now. Someone put a line of how much high fives freaking Gene Silva is gonna give his opponent. Bro, I swear, he high fives every freaking 2 seconds, bro. If you don't stop it, I'm gonna go high five you. Even though you'll probably whoop my ass. But anyways, I got Bryce Mitchell. Next, Michael Chandler versus Paddy Pimblett. Call me crazy, call me what you want. Paddy Pimblett's gonna win, however he wants. Yeah, y'all heard it. Okay, no, not however he wants. You see, here at the Biggest Hater, I take words back. I do take words back. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I speak without thinking. Um, but yeah, I think Patty's gonna win ultimately. Iron Michael Chandler, bro, that's so hard. You know how good you have to be of a fighter to be for your nickname to be Iron, like Mike Tyson, and like no one says anything to you. Like that's a pretty big deal. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I wish the UFC would have got him a little bit earlier, but they didn't. But you know what we have seen of Michael Chandler has been nothing short of great. And yeah, honestly, I could do a whole video just talking about Michael Chandler. However, I still think Paddy Pimblett's gonna whoop that ass. How? I don't know. It actually may go to like split decision or something, but it's not gonna be easy. I'll tell you right now. See, earlier I said Paddy by however, but nah, I'm just talking shit. It's Paddy if he puts in the work. Honestly, that's the only way Paddy's gonna win if he puts in the work. I've doubted him in the past. I've doubted Pimblett in the past. I will no longer doubt him anymore. I feel like a lot of people doubted him, but those days are over. I think he got the win. Up next, my GOAT. I don't know if you guys can see him right here. Alexander Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez. Main event of the night. And, you know, it would be too cool for Volk to win. I don't know how, like, else to explain it. It would be really cool for him to win. But when things are really cool in the UFC, in anything in life, most likely it's not going to happen. Diego Lopez is just too hungry. He's too hungry. And he's someone I always bet against, to be honest. I lost a lot of money because I kept betting against Diego Lopez. I didn't lose a lot of money. No, I lost a lot of money. I'm not going to lie. Because I kept betting against Diego Lopez. And I will not make that mistake again. I thought Brian Ortega was gonna mop the floor with Diego Lopez, and he didn't. And then the fight before that, Dan Ige was gonna mop the floor with Diego Lopez, and he didn't. So no longer will I be an anti Diego Lopez person. I think he's gonna take it. I really do. Even by knockout, maybe. I don't know. If Volk wins, Volk's going to win like first round because like something happened. Something always happens. Someone twists their ankle. Something happens, right? And then it just throws off the whole fight. But if Volk wins, it's going to be one of those like weird losses, or it's going to be like, you know, he popped them and right away Diego Lopez went down. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got for 314 Miami. Oh, and lastly, Diego Lopez, I love you, bro, but I don't know if that cowboy look for you, dog. Honestly. Hey. But I don't know, bro. I'm the biggest hater. Like, what does that got to do with anything, right? But I just got to say it. I don't know about that look, bro. But I get it. I get it, bro. But who am I to give fashion tips? Look at me. I got the Grinch, bro. I'm in my grandma's basement. Like, I'm no one to give any tips on anything. But yes. My first video, guys. Let me know how I did. If I'm absolute trash, drop a trash emoji. And yeah, let's hope that I'm out of this basement soon, because I literally got one window, and behind the window is a bunch of bricks. Like, I can't see the sun. I'm forced to be in here and just watch UFC until I to watch UFC and make videos about UFC until I get enough subscribers. So I don't know, guys. Help me get out of here. All right. See you guys on the next one. Late.